Here. It's placement. No moving. You just take a time.
Now you go other pharmacy, please take this. Okay. So other hospital doctor or pharmacist, yes, and can check you are taking methods. Right.
Okay, I wanted to make some corrections. I misspoke. The drug that I was given is called mucosta, so like mucus, I believe. Mucosta. I believe it's mucosta. So yeah. And also the generic for that other drug, which is why I didn't recognize it, is called naproxen, which I do recall seeing that name when I was working as a pharmacy tech. So yeah, and the difference between that and ibuprofen is naproxen is technically stronger. It's made more for like chronic illnesses, so like things like arthritis and crap like that. Anything that's like long-term pain. So you really only need it twice a day, so that's what I've personally been doing instead of taking it 3 times a day. It'll also allow it to stretch longer because I imagine that I might be in pain and have some problems for more than just 3 more weeks, but I'm going to take his word. He thinks 3 weeks, so it seems to be getting better. We will see how that goes. Just wanted to correct myself because I misspoke. I was thinking about that alcohol. I'm not even a drinker and I don't like Moscatos, but just wanted to clarify that I made a mistake. And did I miss anything else about this video? Oh yeah, I also want to tell you that like if you want to go to this place, do keep in mind that they will see you very fast. It's not going to be some sort of super thorough exam. They will see you quickly. So if you want somebody to see you thoroughly and it's going to massage your big toe and whatnot, this is not the place to go to. This is people that are in a rush, that have a job to go to. You don't want to be there all day. This is the place for you. I was grateful to have English-speaking staff. So to me, it was worth it. And of course, I also want to add that like, I know some people are upset, like, oh, like, you know, they prescribe naproxen for everything. But people react differently to different drugs. So, for example, I told my doctor that the ibuprofen that I was using was not working. I was using American ibuprofen, which is much stronger than Japanese, and it still wasn't working. So I'm grateful to have this, and he did give me the option to come back in a week if it was not working for me. So no complaints from me. I mean, you can feel however you want to about it. I'm grateful for it, and your doctor's job is also to be careful to make sure that people are not abusing their medication. There are people that come in pretending to be in such severe pain to get higher, you know, graded drugs, you know, drugs that are a lot more stronger, to either abuse them for recreational use or to sell them. So it is very important. Also have to keep in mind that drugs come with risks. You are tearing up your insides. You should literally look at what happens to your body when you take these drugs over a long period of time. A lot of people literally go and get painkillers for everything from, you know, period cramps to headaches, etc. Some things you just gotta muscle through it. You do not need drugs for everything. So I understand where doctors are coming from, but not wanting to just give you anything. And keep in mind that like in the US, we use ibuprofen and Tylenol for everything. So I don't understand why people are upset that Japan uses naproxen. It's literally their version of Tylenol / ibuprofen. I have no issue with it. And again, your goal should be to start small and work your way up. And technically naproxen is a stronger drug than ibuprofen. So yeah, there's that. So I ain't gonna get into all of that crap with you. Just wanted to explain that I misspoke. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Hey, what's up? It's Comic 95 the Savior. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I know I am half naked because it is hot. It is 116 degrees today, real feel. So it's like 97 degrees right now in Tokyo. It's super hot. I had a crazy week, specifically day. My toe is broken. This is like my first normal video talking about my toe. I had another checkup and I went to go see my doctor, and I had a wonderful experience. I went to, I forgot the name of the place. I think it's just called Azabu Jubon Orthopedic Clinic or whatever. And they speak English. The nurses were super, super nice. And honestly, the nurses were even nicer than the doctor. Like, no shade to him. But the doctor actually speaks Italian. He can speak Italian, English. So if any Italians watching, this is where you need to go. Italian, English, and Japanese. And obviously, because he's Japanese. I won't lie. Like, my experience that I had in Roppongi this past week has made me, like, have second thoughts. Like, maybe I want to move to Roppongi instead of being in Shibuya. I have been treated with nothing but respect. Everyone has been so nice to me. Even the train station staff, whatever you call, like, the ticket agents, the trainmen. What do you call the people that are, like, at the, like, they're not on board, not like the conductor type people, like, but the people that say the ticket agent. What do you call those people? The cashier? I don't know. They're not conductors. But anyway, we're gonna talk. We're just gonna call them the ticket dudes. So anyway, the ticket dudes. I like scanned my IC card because I was getting ready to go home from Roppongi Station, and I noticed that I only had like I think like 300 yen or whatever, and I knew it was gonna cost me like 400 and something yen to get home. So like I was trying to load my card, and I'd never done it like from behind there because I normally make sure that my card has enough money before I pass the gate, or otherwise like on the rare occasion where it does make the little annoying like buzz noise because I don't have enough money and then I have to load it. That's more self-explanatory because it tells you how much you need in order to exit the gate. But in this case, I just scanned it and I wasn't at my home station yet. So long story short, I couldn't figure it out because like all of the buttons were gray after I put my card in, and so it wasn't prompting me to put in a certain amount. And so I was like, okay, I want to put in 1,000 yen, but it's not lit up. So I like took my card back and canceled it. And so like I asked him if he could help me. And so I wasn't gonna ask him to help me. I was asking him. I told him I wanted to load my card, but I was really thinking he was gonna let me exit out of the gate and like go load at the regular machine. But he like jumped up, rushed to me, and was like, "Oh, okay." And so he's speaking in Japanese. And so, like, he explained to me step by step what to do, and it was so cute. So I didn't, like, bother to correct him, just let him do it. And so I was like, oh, you just put in the money, and it automatically calculates how much money you've put in. And then as it, goes up in the yen amount, it gives you higher selections that will light up in turn. It'll be, like, a bright gray button showing you can select this button now. So it stays, like, grayed out where you can't choose it until you have that much money in the machine. So, for example, when he put in the 1,000 yen for me, it turned gray. And so I told him that's how much I wanted to do, and so I pressed it. So I thanked him, a lot. But I know it seems like a really small thing, but when you get treated like shit, like at Shinjuku Station, for example, where you ask, like, the staff which track to get on, they're like, I don't know, or like ask the person at the closest track there. It's like, okay, excuse you. And you would think because they deal with foreigners way more than Roppongi, because Shinjuku and even Shibuya Station, they're really big stations that, that's where tourists go to. They are assholes, so I guess they deal with them too much. But I find it interesting because Roppongi I think that's probably the area that has the most foreigners out of everywhere in Tokyo. Long-term residents, that is. Like, most of the people that live in Japan long-term have money, and they normally choose to live in the Roppongi area. So even if you don't have money, but like Roppongi is expensive, minato-ku area, period. But the Roppongi area, Azabu-Jubon, and it's extremely popular with Africans of every kind. So both Black Americans, people from various African countries like Nigeria, Ghana, whatever type places, they all live there. So you feel really at home at place. People don't really like look so much because they're used to seeing black people, even like dark-skinned black men. Like, it's just the norm there. So, but Shibuya is kind of the same too. Like, people don't really turn heads so much. So you seeing black people as well, but like you see black people more surprisingly in Roppongi than you do anywhere else, and probably all of Japan. But you see a lot of white people there. Like, it's literally like 50-50 when it comes to foreigners. Like, you cannot go to Roppongi or Azabu-Jubon area, Minato-ku period, without running into tons of foreigners, and specifically black people. And as a black person, obviously we stand out like a sore thumb, or even for me in particular. So yeah, I have my drinkage here, my food with me. I should order some more food. I have this new Kacha peach tea from Suntory. I have never had this before, but it looks good. So I have this peach tea to try, and I have this tropical mix pineapple and mango. So tropical mix, pineapple, mango. Is this juice? I think it's juice. I hope it's juice. But yeah, no, Japanese people never shake their stuff. I think they think that I'm like crazy, or like trying to simulate giving, I don't know, a blowjob. But anyway, we shake our products over here, people. And then I have my Danone. I could have swore, it's one of those Mandela things. I could have swore it used to be Danone and without the E. Am I imagining things? But I never ate this back in the US. We always had Yoplait. I really miss Yoplait yogurt. I wonder if there's somewhere that sells that here in Japan. But anyway, I have my medications that I have, which I used to work as a pharmacy technician. I've never heard of any of this stuff before. I have the strongest painkiller I've ever taken, and another one to help with my upset stomach that this pain medication will likely cause. So if your girl die, you know why. So anyway, so Loxonin, or however you pronounce that, this is my pain medicine for my foot. I broke my pinky toe, and this is Moscato. And I think about, like the drink Moscato. Yeah. These are for my tummy yummies. So yeah, this is the pain medicine that I got. I have to take both of these together. So I don't want y'all to see all my business, but this is where I went. And they treated me so well. I highly recommend them. I will definitely write some information about them. I'm working on a project actually, and I guess I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit. I'm actually working on a project. I want to start a community center, but I wanted to start off as a website with just being like a research center for foreigners here in Japan. And I want to put together I don't even know how to really explain it. Kind of like a system where foreigners can get the help that they need with personal issues that they might be having here in Japan. So for example, people that need help with housing or childcare or paying your rent or your bills, etc. I want to put together a fund that's just for that. And of course I'll just start off with myself, but you are welcome to donate and contribute to it if you would like to. I don't have anything together yet, just letting you know, but I'm in the process of working on that. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, this straw is broken. That sucks. It tastes so good though. That's why I love being at home. Sorry y'all. Cause that's what I hate about going on dates. You gotta pretend like I went out to get cheesecake in this kiwi cheesecake, which I never heard of that before. Not key lime pie. It almost tasted like it, but kiwi cheesecake. And I was kind of pissed off. It's I hate whenever you go out with guys, because or just being out period, because I gotta pretend like I don't want to lick the plate. I gotta pretend like I don't want to lick the wrapper. I can't slurp. So when you have that little bit of drinkage left, you can't just drink your drinkage. You gotta just let it sit there and be like, oh, I'm too pretty. I'm so skinny. I'm full. I just want a salad. You gotta play that little bullshit like that. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Okay, I want my drinkage. I want my snackage. I want to eat everything. But anyway, yep, all I was trying to do, I was trying to fix my knees and then my toe breaks. I cannot believe I did that, but I'm in so much pain. I messed up everything. I went the wrong way. I didn't realize I was supposed to have gotten off at Azabujubon Station, which I should have known because I never dropped the name, but y'all should know by now. I used to work at Soul Food House before they fired me. You can watch my old video on that. And I thought about going there for lunch, but I was like, I don't know, I just feel like no matter how much time goes by, I just feel awkward going in there, because I'm sure they know about my YouTube video. And not just that, they really hurt my feelings. That was my first heartbreak in Japan. It was the first job that I got let go of, and it really hurt because I had just quit my job working at a maid cafe, and I was I made some really poor life decisions after that too, out of desperation, and they have no idea how much that really hurt me. It could have potentially killed me. But we'll talk about that story in more detail another day. But, anyway, absolutely love Roppongi. And I did not think I would ever say that. I always thought it's been the ghetto, low life, made for Sega thug, wannabe gangster, wannabe black guy area. But nope, it's not just that. The staff is super nice, and they didn't do a good job explaining to me. I couldn't understand what they were saying, to be totally honest with you. When I was being rung up for my medication, because I never had a situation like that. The only other time I got medicine from Japan was when I had pneumonia, and I was back in Osaka, and I went to the emergency room at an actual hospital, and it was late at night, so it was pretty easy, self-explanatory. This time I'm here in Tokyo, and so she pointed in the direction of the doctor, so I was thinking okay, I need to sit and wait. They're gonna fill my prescription here. Maybe they have an on-site pharmacy or whatever. Then she realized I'd been waiting for a while. She saw me pull up my paperwork, so it was really sweet. The nurse was so attentive. She saw inside the waiting room that I'd been sitting there for a while, and that I finally started fidgeting with my paperwork. And as soon as I pulled it out and was looking for a minute, I was just about to get up and ask. She came to me and explained to me that they were done with me and that I could leave, and that the pharmacy I need to go to was around the corner. So she explained to me the directions, but I got a little bit confused. But her directions were straightforward. Literally, just make a right, then make another right at the first pharmacy that you see. And so I went there, and the staff kind of didn't understand I was trying to fill my prescription, and I'm like, okay. They told me 20-30 minute wait, and then after I sat down a minute later, they were like, oh, you want to fill your prescription here? No, of course I don't. Yes, I do. But they were so nice to me. I actually signed up for a point card. And it's really funny. My first point card that I ever signed up for in Japan was at some sort of, I think it was a French organic grocery store in Azerbaijan. Beacon, or however you pronounce it. Or bio. How the fuck do you say that? Club Biok Bon? Biosibon? Biosibon? How do you say that? I don't speak French, okay? Is that even French? I don't know. But this was the first loyalty card that I got. I love loyalty cards, even back in the U.S. And it's so funny because I know people hate them. I hate having to sign up for cards. But for me, it's like, why would you not want to get points? I get it. You're giving them unnecessary data. They can see how you shop, what you buy, etc. But why would you not want coupons and points and shit? It's free. So as long as it ain't costing me nothing. And even then, like, if you spend enough money somewhere, you might as well pay for it. So yeah, I love getting point cards. And I decided, like, you know what, there's no line here. I'm probably going to have to come back. Why not go ahead and do it? Because for all I know, I might even choose to live in Roppongi one day. I definitely want to spend more time there because I've had nothing but a great experience in the area. But yeah, it was called Tumults or Tomats. I don't know how you say it. Tumults Health Solutions was the pharmacy that's nearby that I went to. So it's a normal drugstore, like, what is it called? Matsumoshi. I always forget the name of it. I always get Matsumoshi, whatever, whatever place mixed up with Matsuya, which is the not gyutan, the beef bowl place, the gimeshi type place, which I love that place better than Yoshinoya. So anyway, had a wonderful experience there. House dress, if you're having any problems with your feet, please go there. Absolutely wonderful. And I had a hard time finding somewhere because I had to do a lot of research to find, like, what doctor should I see. I never had a problem with my foot before, and then having to find somebody that could speak English to make it easy for myself, and that also, like, could accept national health insurance, which I have, because surprisingly, a lot of the clinics where the staff, like, speaks English, they don't accept national health insurance. So you have to either pay out of pocket or have some sort of private insurance from abroad. So yeah, I feel like I chose the right place. I highly suggest going back there. And look, y'all, money! I had to withdraw some cash. I've been using pretty much my card lately, so I haven't had yen in a minute because I've been working from home. I haven't been working a regular day job. So I just get my money from Patreon, YouTube, and OnlyFans. So, yeah. I don't even know what I want. Like, I feel like I'm just ordering food just to do it. Like, I don't feel like, I know I'm hungry because I didn't eat breakfast and I didn't eat dinner really, but like, or lunch. I'm eating it right now technically, but I don't know. I don't really feel strongly towards anything right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go so long without eating and then like you just don't feel hungry at all. That's how I feel right now. So anyway, yeah, like, I know it sounds like a small thing, but again, we're so used to people like avoiding you, not wanting to sit next to you. Like, there was this old lady there, and like, normally I try to avoid helping people because I don't want them to like act funky. But like, this old grandma came in, and she like dropped her change while trying to like pay for something, or like grab her insurance card or something. I don't know, because she just came in. And like, one of her little 1 yen coin like fell behind my shoe, and so I picked it up. She was like, "Oh, like, thank you so much." And so even the nurses thanked me for helping her and everything too. So like, just little things like that made me feel really good. And the doctor really put me at ease because he could speak English as well. And so many foreigners, especially white foreigners, just keeping it real. I feel like they're inside, and I used to be like this too. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. A lot of us, we go through this mindset, and I've changed and grown as a person. I'm almost 30 years old now. I came here when I was 20, okay? Like, it's been nearly 10 years. I've been through a lot of shit. You come here with the mindset of you want to just, and don't get me wrong, it does kind of annoy me in a sense, because like, I still feel like you should ask first, but when you get so used to the point where you're just always trying to prove yourself, prove that you can speak Japanese so well, and whatever your way to use Japanese, etc., it's so refreshing to be able to speak in English, because let's face it, when you're in pain, who wants to have to speak Japanese, especially when you don't know it very well? Like, I feel even sorry for the people here that are from Europe that are not native English speakers, because I can't imagine what it must be like living in a foreign country where you need to be bilingual in order to get, survive. So you need to either know English very well or Japanese very well. But for most of the Europeans here, like pretty much all of them, I should say, I've literally only met one person that was a French woman, and she could not speak a lick of English, like nearly at all. But she spoke Japanese. Every European here, and that blew my mind after coming to Japan, they all speak English fluently. And same thing goes for the Chinese people. Like, they're all native fluent English speakers, which really sucks that they're not given the same opportunities for jobs, because shoot, some of them bitches, they can run circles around y'all American hoes and need to go back to 6th grade. But anyway, where was I? I'm sorry, y'all. I still didn't even order my food yet. What should I get? I feel like I want to get a burrito. I haven't had a burrito in a minute. I'm gonna regret this, because every single time I buy that damn burrito, I feel too full, and I'm like, oh my god, I ate too much food. Why did I order this? Why I keep doing this to myself? And I don't even fucking know at this point. Like, now, let me just try this. I wanted to try this, but I know I don't want to drink the whole thing, because like now, just after having this juice and smoothie, I already feel a little bit full. So maybe I should wait and have it for dinner. Are they even open right now? Because like, it's so hot, there might not even be Uber drivers in the area. So much for a sip. But yeah, it's good. Not the best peach tea I've had. Keating still makes the best one, but Santori's is good too. But yeah, like, you get so used to like trying to prove yourself and like make yourself use English, and it's like, y'all lying to yourselves. I don't care how well you can speak Japanese. There's something comforting about being able to speak in your native language. Like, think about it. When you're expressing love or anger, and I've talked to white people that were smart asses like, no, like, I can't tell the difference. It's the same to me. It's like, no. Be real with yourself. When you are speaking to someone and trying to like convey your feelings, whether it's love, especially like loving feelings, or anger, especially like anger in particular, if you ask me, or even like love, like, it's something about it that just feels like fake and not natural when you're not speaking your native language. So it really does make you feel good, like when you're in pain or when you're going through something personal. Being able to talk to someone that can truly understand you, there's no shame in that. Like, why make things harder for yourself than you have to? Like, yeah, of course you get practice and you learn by using Japanese, but I feel like there's also no need to try to prove yourself and hurt yourself by avoiding English when you do have the help and option to use it. So don't get me wrong, you do want to do within limitations, because if you always take the English option, you ain't finna learn shit. So you do need to put your foot down and let these Japanese hoes know, like, look, bitch, I want to use Japanese on you. I know I'm fucking up, but we gonna work together, okay? They'll understand. So don't be ashamed to like tell people that you want to speak in Japanese. Just keep responding in Japanese and they'll get the hint. But yeah, when the option does come up, it's okay to accept English. I think the issue that I really have is when people just assume you want English without asking you. But then when you come across those moments where you wish somebody did speak to you in English, then it makes you more grateful for those moments. So, and then of course I do also understand the majority of foreigners Japanese people are going to interact with are tourists. They don't live here and they don't speak Japanese. So they're going to assume that you're a tourist and that you don't live here and you don't speak Japanese. They don't know you. It's crazy how quickly and easily I tan. Like, look, I'm darker and it's only been a few days, but just after being outside for basically one day, because I didn't even go out. Did I go outside yesterday? No, I didn't go outside yesterday. I went outside 2 days ago. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I felt so good, and I felt so at peace and so happy being in Roppongi area. So I'm not lying. I'm gonna rethink. I know I'm not gonna do it. I won't say I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably not gonna do it. But Roppongi is also very expensive too. But Minato-ku is actually a little bit more expensive than Shibuya, depending on where you live. Way less people, more spacious. And they have a ton of foreign restaurants, which is also my problem, because I'm afraid if I were to live in Roppongi, I'd be like 600 pounds. Because they have literally every foreign restaurant. But that's the thing, like, I want to work up the courage to eventually go back to Soul Food House. And same thing goes with the New Orleans restaurant. I have no hard feelings, and I know that both of them hate me, and it makes it even worse, because now I technically have had 2 bad experiences at both of those black-owned restaurants. And I hate that saying. I said this before. People, oh, you know, something keep happening to you, then, you know, that means you're the problem. Like, no, you can just be somebody that simply attracts, and bad people come to you because they take advantage of you, or you just simply have bad luck, and it's not bad situations. I hate that, you know, whatever. I can't even call it narcissistic, but that mindset of, it's impossible for people to treat you wrong more than once. And if every time you go somewhere people are treating you badly, then you're the issue. So, okay, like, is it not possible to jump from domestic violence, abusive relationship to another abusive relationship? Same thing goes for your job. A lot of y'all hoes work in retail. You switched around jobs for the exact same reason. I could say, well, if you keep getting paid minimum wage, maybe you're a shitty ass employee and you probably bust your shit at work. And then not just that, maybe you keep getting fired. Okay, maybe there's reasons why your bosses could just be assholes. So there's definitely reasons to. I'm not gonna try to pretend that there's no accountability on my end, but in both of these circumstances, like, I already talked about this before. My problem that I had with Soul Food House wasn't them getting rid of me. It was their reasoning for doing it that was bullshit. They didn't like the fact that I moved and that they were going to have to pay me more money for my transportation. Because prior to that, they had no interest in letting me go. And they didn't even do it professionally. They went on vacation and they had another staff member tell me that I was being fired. But let me rephrase that. They sent me an email after I asked them what the holiday schedule was. And then they told me via email that they were letting me go. Then on top of that, they were so petty. It wasn't a staff member that told me I was fired. They had their staff member, the bitch that used to do like the salads and shit, that Japanese girl, they had her give me my last paycheck. So they couldn't even see me face to face. Now, if that ain't unprofessional, I don't know what is. And to make matters worse, they're not only Christians, they came here on missionary visas, which was bullshit anyway, to ultimately get a business visa and open up a restaurant. But I ain't finna go into all of that crap. That ain't my business. That's between them and God. I'm over it. It happened like 6 years ago at this point. And it's funny because back then I was supposed to have been getting married. I never got married. But yeah, it hurt me a lot. Because I'll just go ahead and tell you guys right now. Because I know that like I shouldn't be saying this. There's like stigma behind it, whatever. But I don't give a shit. I want to be real with myself. I actually considered doing some pretty, and I actually I'll save it for Patreon. Let's just say that I got caught up in that life, okay? I talked about this a little bit on Patreon a little while ago, but I never like went into detail about it. But now patrons kind of know what started that. I got desperate. I had bills. I had rent. And I had just moved into a new share house. Like, if I knew I wasn't going to have that job, I would have stayed at my last place. They did me bogus. Like, more bogus than any other job I ever had. Because despite how crappy it was working for them, there were things to look forward to. It was an easy job. And the free meal was nice to have, too. But I was shocked that they were capable. And right before my birthday, too. They knew my birthday was coming up. And I even had plans to be there. I told them even when they hired me that I came across their restaurant because I was looking for somewhere to try American food with my then fiance for my birthday. But I'm technically boyfriend. But anyway, I'm done. Water under the bridge. And it's thanks to that situation, it led up to me being here today. I wouldn't be back here in Shibuya-ku. I never imagined being able to afford living here. I would never have the job that I currently have, like, just everything. So I'm grateful for all of the bad experiences that I had. I have no hard feelings. I'm not mad at them. I forgive them. I forgive the New Orleans restaurant for gossiping about me. It's cool. They have no idea how much they hurt me anyway. So for them, it was just business. For him, it was just gossip, trying to see what's going on, and it's whatever. I can't expect people to act like me. For me, that was common sense to not do, to not say, or to handle it differently. And for them, it just wasn't. So it's whatever. Like I said, it made me stronger. I came out bigger, better, richer. So, damn it, they're not open. Okay, well, I guess there's no reason for me to waste my money. I really had a taste for that burrito place. That's the downside to it being so far away. It's always closed. Well, not closed, but it's always where there's no delivery people. Oh, well, actually right now they're saying that they are closed for deliveries. Normally what happens is they're open, but like I said, it's too far away. And I think it really just means that there's nobody willing to come this far, like nobody in the area, basically. But no, that's actually weird. It doesn't say there's nobody in the area. It says there's nobody in the area for different things. So I have no idea why it randomly says it's too far away. And then other times it says it's closed. Because for other ones, it'll tell you that you're too far away, that you can't order from there at all. But it's like, how is it too far away today? And then like 2 hours later, it'll say that they're open and available and I can do delivery. So the closer Frio is, it was closer to me. That one closed down. So now I'm stuck with this one. But whatever. I could order something else. I just hate to waste money on something that I don't really want. But I guess I should so I can get some real food. But, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I feel so happy, to be honest, because I'm just happy to get my pain medicine. I'm happy that I finally went to the clinic with my big girl panties on, because I was a little bit shy and nervous about going. I thought it was going to be too crowded. I wasn't going to have a seat, like, even when I got to the place. Because I got there early, and, y'all, I came, like, 10 minutes early, and there was already Japanese people sitting down, like, a lot of people, like, a good 5-6 people ahead of me. And I'm like, damn, they ain't even open yet. Y'all didn't tell me that you can come earlier and still get seated. I didn't know that. So that really sucked. So I almost had a heat stroke literally twice. I had to go to the convenience store 2 times. I'm going to stop. I have to retire my jacket. I've been wearing it everywhere, but it's like, nope, I can't do that anymore. I almost had a heat stroke wearing that, huh? So, yep. I still haven't ordered my food. I need to do that. But alright, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Just want to tell you guys, because I always talk about bad experiences, and y'all don't really get on me, but I know y'all think it's at the back of your mind, like, damn, does this bitch like anything about Japan? Yes, I do, and I made a whole video. I made like 2 videos talking about that, actually. So, it's a journal. I'll talk about real life things that happen. Your journal normally consists of sad things, bad things, and problems. So get the fuck over it. What do you write inside of your journal? Do you write about how wonderful and perfect your life is? No. You talk about the nigga that don't like you and how your mom's a hoe. Okay, well, I do the same damn thing. So anyway, that's what you can expect here when I do journals. But I will be honest and give credit where it is due. I had a really great experience this past week. Every time I've been to Roppongi, I've been treated with super, super great respect. I had super, super nice staff. No bad experiences with regular people. My experiences on the train have been good. My experiences, just at the train station, going to stores, just so many nice people. And I feel like I understand why foreigners want to live there now. Because, like, you could really live, like, Roppongi feels like you're in America. Like, you forget that you're in Japan. There's, like, there's probably more foreigners than there are Japanese people. And I thought that about Yoyogi area, but it's wonderful. So, actually, I should go there. I haven't been in a long time, but it's so hot. I can't even picture myself going there right now. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Speaking of how hot it is, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should just wear my hair curly for the time being, because this heat is ridiculous. So, I'm done for right now. So, I made almost a 30-minute video. So, yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And please pray for my foot. I'm hoping that it gets better. I'm going to be really busy moving forward. So, this will probably be the last video that I have for a minute. I'm probably going to have to reduce to just doing like 1 video a week, or maybe even less for a little while until I get everything back on track. I'm really sorry, because I keep telling you guys, oh, daily video, but like life takes place. So if you want more videos from me, consider signing up for my YouTube membership. Right here is $2. I upload random scrap videos like every month. You get like 1 to 2 videos. Patreon, I upload basically 3 to 5 videos, and those I specifically made for Patreon. Where I tell you about what's going on in my personal life. So if you want to like see more journals like this, Patreon is the place to go. If you just want to see like just me talk about random stuff dealing with the US, or videos that I just decided not to upload that got scrapped, short videos, whatever, please consider supporting me on YouTube membership. It's only $2 per a month. You can support me on both for $7, so less than $10 a month. I appreciate it. Even if you can only stay for a month, it still helps me out. Please make sure if you do choose to join that you cancel your subscription before the next month, because otherwise it makes it complicated for me to tell like who's actually paying and who's not. And I don't want to get into all that crap, but long story short, it's cheating me. And please make sure that you're giving at least $5 USD. So for my Europeans that are watching this, please make sure however much you're doing in euro, what is it, 450 or whatever, that you're still giving me $5 USD. Please do the math and calculations. So, because if you're not, I will have to block you on Patreon. I cannot allow you to steal from me. You wouldn't want somebody to steal from you. This is my work, my business. This is how I make a living. Please respect that. So, yeah, if you can't afford that, you can always follow me for free on my social media accounts at Comic95 on Instagram and Twitter. I have a Snapchat and TikTok at Comic the Savior, and a Facebook fan page at Comic95 the Savior. What else? I have a blog at Comic95.com. If you want more videos giving you like advice, talking about work, study, just life in general in Japan, please check out my YouTube channel's homepage. I have a playlist on just about every topic. If you have any questions you would like me to answer in a future video, please leave a comment down below, or you can send me an email privately. Please email me. Do not message me on Instagram or Twitter. Send an email with your question. I will try my best to make a future video answering your question there. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening.